Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to do today is we'll be looking at all of our baseball games we have coming up for Tuesday, July 1st. Can you believe it? We are now in our fourth month of the Major League Baseball season. We are quickly coming up on the All-Star break. This season is flying by right now. We're going to look at all 15 of our games we have going on today. We have some new series kicking off. Every single team is going to be in play today. We're going to break down all 15 of our matchups. Look at the rosters, look at the pitching, look at the hitting, and try to predict the outcome for every single one of our games. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, what the final scores might be, and we'll also be taking an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. First things first, though, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, by all means, drop the comment down below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? What are your thoughts on these matchups? Let me know down below, and I will make sure that I respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down at the pinned comment below. You can click on that link, and I would definitely appreciate that. We go over every game, every single day, this entire baseball season. So if you're a sports fan, if you're a baseball fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. But also, once the football season starts, that's also coming up soon. NFL, college football, we break all those games down as well. We do predictions and best bets for those games every week of the football season. So if you're a sports fan, baseball fan, football fan, this is the place. Make sure to like and subscribe. We are going to be touching on the best bets for all of the games today, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. Let's not waste any more time, though. Let's get started looking at these matchups. Our very first game is going to be on MLB Network at 3:07 p.m. The first place in the AL East, the 48-35 New York Yankees, one of the better pitching staffs in baseball, a top 10 overall offense. They'll be visiting the 45-38 Toronto Blue Jays. Do not sleep on the Blue Jays. Right now, Toronto third place in the East, but the Blue Jays, their offense is really taken off the month of June. They were hitting a lot of home runs. They finally reached that potential. They've had quiet bats this entire season. No longer right now. They're starting to score a lot of runs. Right now, Toronto at home, a 38.9% chance to win this game. New York, a 61.1%. The Yankees are 1.5 run favorites. 7.5 over under New York is minus 175. Toronto is plus 145. The Yankees, with that top 10 offense, are averaging 5.1 runs per game. 253 average, 126 home runs. That is second place. They are second only to the LA Dodgers. 59 steals, 3.46 runs per game. Really good starting rotation here. All of that is without their ace, Garrett Cole. They have filled in nicely, getting really good pitching, getting good hitting. Obviously, Judge right now, 356 average, 30 home runs. It's not even the All-Star break yet. 67 RBIs. Toronto, 4.4 runs a game. 256 average, 83 home runs. 44 steals, giving up 4.2 runs per game. They'll have Kevin Gausman on the mound. Kevin Gausman, usually very consistent. He's been good this entire season. The last couple starts, not his best. Kind of inflated his ERA, but for his career, 3.86. So far this season, 6-6 record, a 4.21 ERA, 94 innings, 90 strikeouts. And for the Yankees, one of the best right now, might be the front runner for the American League Cy Young, Max Fried on the mound, 10-2 record. The Yankees have only lost 2 of all of his starts this season, 1.92 ERA, crazy good, 108 innings, 104 strikeouts. How about only 7 home runs in 16 starts? That is elite control. Give me the Yankees to win this game, to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And our second game of the day at 6:30 p.m., the 45-38 San Diego Padres, second place in the very competitive NLS, visiting the 49-35 Philadelphia Phillies. Right now, the Phillies back to being first place in the NL East. The Phillies, when you look at this team, the lineup, the pitching, one of the more well-rounded teams in baseball. San Diego, you got to get Fernando Tatis back on track. He had a great April, and then so far since then, right now he's hitting 258. Got to get that offense back on track. He is one of those players that can really light a spark under this team. Right now, the Padres, 40% chance to win this game. The Phillies, a 60% chance. Philadelphia, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. The Phillies, minus 175. The Padres are plus 145 right now. The Padres, one of the better lineups in baseball, but they haven't gotten a lot of consistency from the offense. They're averaging 4.2 runs a game, 247 average, 73 home runs, 57 steals, but at least they can pitch. 3.64 runs per game, really good rotation, really good bullpen. And for the Phillies, 4.6 runs a game. Obviously, Bryce Harper coming back yesterday. You have Schwarber right now, 25 home runs. You have Trey Turner hitting 300. They're hitting 255 as a team. 88 home runs, 71 steals, giving up 3.76 runs per game. That team ERA has slowly been coming down. This starting rotation is not fully healthy yet, but we know when they are all healthy, this is an elite rotation. Looking at this game, obviously on the mound, Christopher Sanchez going for the Phillies' career 3.56 ERA. This season, even better than that. 6-2 record, 2.79 ERA, 93.2 innings, 103 strikeouts, only 7 home runs in 16 games. Nick Pivetta on the mound for the Padres, actually having one of the better starts of his career. 4.26 ERA. This season, almost a full point less than that, a 3.36 ERA, 8-2 record. Great start to the season, 91 innings, 101 strikeouts. This is one of those games you have to respect both teams. Both teams are playoff caliber teams, but give me the Phillies to win this one at home to cover the spread, and I'm actually going to go with the under here. And a pretty good matchup at 6:40 p.m. We have the 47-38 St. Louis Cardinals. This is a veteran, experienced squad. They know how to pull out close games. They'll be visiting the 35-50 Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pittsburgh Pirates are coming off of a sweep of the New York Mets. The big question is, can they continue that momentum up to the All-Star break? Right now, the Pirates a 60.1% chance to win this game. The Cardinals a 39.9% chance. The Pirates are actually the Vegas favorites here. Pretty surprising. 1.5 run favorites, but not surprising when you see who's on the mound. The over-under 7.5. Pittsburgh is minus 175. St. Louis is plus 145 for the Cardinals. This is the better rounded team. They obviously have the better offensive lineup. 4.7 runs a game, 255 average, 87 home runs, 47 steals, giving up 3.91 runs per game. They are third place in the NL Central. The Pirates also in the NL Central, but they are dead last in the NL Central, and it's mainly because of their offense. They have a top 10 overall pitching staff. Their offense is bottom 5 in all of the major leagues, completely holding this team back. They're averaging 3.5 runs a game, 234 average, 60 home runs, 74 steals, giving up 3.78 runs per game. But it puts a lot of pressure on those pitchers to keep the score low for you to have any shot to win this game. And you got to feel really bad for their starting pitcher today. Paul Skeens might be the best young pitcher in baseball career. 2.03 ERA through his first 2 innings this season. 4-7 record, a 2.12 ERA, but he's 4-7 with a 2.12 ERA. The guy just needs some run support. 106 innings, 110 strikeouts, only 5 home runs in 16 games. That is the best in the major leagues. Andre Pallante on the mound right now for the Cardinals, 5-4 record. 4.43 ERA, 87.1 innings, 60 strikeouts, but for his career, 3.9 ERA. Skeens, obviously the better pitcher. He's a top 3, top 5 overall pitcher in the major leagues, but I don't trust the offense. Give me St. Louis. I'm going to go with the plus 1.5. They win it, and I'm going to go with the under. And our next game at 6:40 p.m., the 40-44 Minnesota Twins, third place in the AL Central. Don't forget the Twins, bad month of April, then they got really hot the month of May, kind of fell off this past month. The offense didn't fall off. It was a lot of the starting rotation. They were just getting shellacked this past month. New month started. Maybe they can chip their way back to 500. They'll be playing the 37-45 Miami Marlins, who have actually been playing some pretty good baseball the last 2 weeks. Right now, the Marlins a 45.6% chance to win this game. The Twins a 54.4%. Practically a 50-50 split with the fans, and you can make a strong case for either team here to be the winner. Right now, the Twins 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. Miami plus 120. Minnesota is minus 145 right now. That Twins offense, 4.2 runs a game. They are hitting as a team 241, 96 home runs, pretty good power, top 10 in home runs, 40 steals, giving up 4.2 runs per game. Don't forget, last month they were at about a 3.5 team ERA, so you see how much it ballooned over the last 4 weeks. Right now, the Marlins very balanced on offense, 4.3 runs a game, 254 average, 72 home runs, 67 steals. Those are not bad numbers. What is bad numbers? That team ERA is 4.89. A lot of that issue rests with the bullpen. They give up a lot of later innings run. Looking at the pitching for the day, you're going to have Joe Ryan on the mound for the Twins, one of the most consistent pitchers in baseball, week in, week out. 8-3 record, career 3.86 ERA this season. 1 full point better than that, a 2.86 ERA, 91.1 innings, 104 strikeouts, and Edward Cabrera on the mound for the Marlins might be their best starting pitcher right now. 2-2 record, a 3.78 ERA, putting up really good numbers, 64.1 innings, 69 strikeouts, but still, I'm going to go with the Twins. I trust their pitching and their bullpen a lot more, though, even though it's been pretty bad the last month. They got to turn it around at some point. Give me Minnesota to win this one, but win it by 1 run. So I'm going to go with Minnesota winning, the plus 1.5, and I'll go with the over. And at 6:45 p.m., the 53-32 Detroit Tigers, easily one of the two best teams in baseball right now. They are first place in the AL Central, an extremely balanced team. They can hit and they can pitch. They'll be playing the 35-49 Washington Nationals, younger team, not the best record, but still don't underestimate them. Very competitive squad. Right now, Washington a 44.5% chance to win this game, so the fans are giving them a pretty good shot. Detroit a 55.5% chance to win. The Tigers are 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over/under. With this game, there's the potential here due to the matchup. There could be a lot of runs scored here. Right now, Detroit minus 165. Washington is plus 140. That Tigers offense, they can do a little bit of everything. They don't have speed to steal bases, but they don't need it. One of the highest scoring teams. They have power. They hit for average. They have the starting rotation. They have the bullpen. They're averaging 5 runs a game. 256 average, 106 home runs, 30 steals, giving up 3.44 runs per game. That's top 5 in baseball. The Nationals, pretty decent offense, 4.4 runs a game. That's not bad at all. 244 average, 85 home runs, 74 steals, but they do give up 5.01 runs per game. They are at home, though. That has to count for something. This pitching matchup is really questionable for both of these teams. That's why either one of these teams can win, because either one of these pitchers can get shelled today. Jake Flaherty on the mound for the Tigers, 5-9 record, a 4.8 ERA, well above the team average, 84.1 innings, 100 strikeouts. He is a strikeout pitcher here. The Nationals bats are going to have to make sure that they come here prepared to make contact. Trevor Williams going for the Nationals, not the best start of his career, 3-9 record, 5.65 ERA, 79.2 innings, 61 strikeouts. With this pitching matchup, we could see some runs here. Either pitcher can show up and give up 6-7 runs, but I'm going to go with the Tigers as the more balanced team winning this one, them covering the spread, and I'm going to go with the over. And another interesting matchup at 7:05 p.m., the 34-52 Athletics. The Athletics, one of the worst pitching teams you'll see today. Bottom 3 overall in team ERA, but they do hit a lot of home runs. If their bats are on, they can make this game competitive. They'll be facing off versus the 47-37 Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays, one of the hottest teams last month, one of the most competitive teams in baseball, one of the best well-rounded squads in baseball. They can do everything. Speed, power, batting average, pitching on multiple fronts. Second place in the competitive AL East. Tampa Bay 61.6% chance to win this one. They are at home, if you want to call Steinbrenner Field home. The A's a 38.4% chance to win. The Rays 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Tampa Bay minus 175. The Athletics are plus 145. The A's are averaging 4.1 runs per game. 248 average, 104 home runs, 46 steals, giving up 5.42 runs per game. That is just awful. Tampa Bay, 4.8 runs a game. These are really good numbers. 259 average, 93 home runs, 108 steals. That's not just top 5. That is number 1 in baseball right now, giving up 3.71 runs per game. For the pitching, Jeffrey Springs on the mound for the A's, 6-6 record, of 4.3 ERA, which is really good for the A's right now. 92 innings, 75 strikeouts. A lot of walks here, 34 walks in 92 innings, but Shane Baz with the Rays, he's right there with them. 8-3 record, of 4.37 ERA, 90.2 innings, 86 strikeouts, 34 walks. These guys are practically side by side in every single statistical category, but the Rays do have the better bullpen. What's going to happen this game? I'm going to go with the ups. It is a very close game to me, but I'm going to go with the A's pulling off the upset here, winning this one, going with the plus 8.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And this next game is a very, very tough one to call. At 7:10 p.m., the 47-37 Milwaukee Brewers, just like the Rays, one of the best months of June. They went off last month pitching, hitting. Right now, they're second place in the NL Central. They'll be facing off first the 48-37 New York Mets, who just had an awful last 3 weeks. They've lost, 11 or 12 of their last 15. They cannot buy a run right now. 1 through 3, Lindor, Soto, Alonso, they got to get on the same page. 4 through 9, they cannot hit it all to save their life. Pitching's been getting shelled, but they're starting to rack up a lot of pitching injuries. Still overall, statistically, as a team, they still are a top 5 overall pitching team ERA-wise. Right now, New York, a 54.6% chance to win this game. They have to win this game. They have to stop the bleeding. They don't want to get close to 500. Milwaukee, a 45.4% chance. The Mets are the favorites here. 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. New York is minus 130. The Milwaukee's plus 110, but it is a very, very good pitching matchup. The Brewers, 4.7 runs a game, 247 average, 79 home runs, 99 steals, extremely aggressive on the bases. Smaller market team, they excel at small ball. Their goal, get your guys in scoring position, find ways to get them home, and they're giving up 3.77 runs a game. The Mets, 4.3 runs a game. For a team with a $250 million payroll, they got to score more than 4.3 runs a game. 245 average, 109 home runs. They do have power, 64 steals, giving up 3.46 runs per game. Just to put that in perspective, 2 weeks ago, that was sub 3 the the entire season prior to that. Just the last 2 to 3 weeks, they've been getting shelled in every single game. The bullpen, a lot of injuries here. Clay Holmes on the mound for the Mets, 8-4 record. He's been very consistent this season. None of that is his fault. 2.97 ERA, 88 innings, 75 strikeouts, only 10 home runs given up in 16 games. This reliever turned starter, great pickup for the Mets. And Freddie Peralta on the mound for the Brewers, having a really good season this year. Back-to-back 200 strikeout seasons, 8-4 record, a 2.9 ERA, 93 innings, 98 strikeouts. This is a really good game. The Brewers are the better team right now, but just statistically, the Mets are due to pull off a win. Give me New York to win this one, to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under. And our next game at 7:10 p.m., the 44-40 Cincinnati Reds. Their offense has been up and down this entire season. Right now, they are on the upswing. Pitching's been pretty good since opening day. Do not underestimate Cincinnati. Very competitive team. And they'll be playing the 41-44 Boston Red Sox. Boston, very difficult team to beat at home in Fenway Park. Right now, the Red Sox, 52.6% chance to win this game. The Reds, a 47.4%, practically a 50-50 split with the fans. The Reds are 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over-under. Cincinnati's -105. Boston is -115. So even Vegas is saying either one of these squads can walk away with the win. I did pick the Red Sox to upset yesterday. We did hit that. Right now, the Reds 4.6 runs a game, 248 average, 91 home runs, 65 steals, giving up 3.82 runs per game. Boston, very good offensive team. Pitching's kind of been back and forth, but you can rely on that offense. They're averaging 4.7 runs a game, 248 average, 102 home runs, 70 steals, giving up 3.99 runs per game. You will notice that these team stats are actually pretty similar. There's not much that separates these squads. Looking at our pitching today, it's also pretty similar. Brady Singer on the mound right now for the Reds, 7-6 record, of 4.31 ERA, 85.2 innings, 76 strikeouts, a lot of walks here, 36 walks in 85 innings. Richard Fitz on the mound for the Red Sox, but a very small sample size from him so far this season. And it does make it a very tough game to call, but give me Red Sox to squeak out another win here. I'm going to go with Boston, the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the over here. And at 7:15 p.m., two teams fighting their way back to 500. The 41-42 Los Angeles Angels playing the 38-45 Atlanta Braves. The Braves, they've been all over the place this season. They've played awful. They've played great. You got to find your balance there. You got to get back to 500 at least before the All-Star break. Right now, the Braves, 55.6% chance to win this game. The Angels, a 44.4% chance. The Braves, 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over-under. Looking at the matchup here, you have Atlanta -162, LA +136. Right now, the Angels, one thing that they can rely on foundationally, they will hit a buttload of home runs. A top 3 overall home run hitting team, 4.3 runs a game, 229 average. They don't get a lot of hits, but when they do, they're home runs. 124 home runs, 37 steals, giving up 4.58 runs per game. The Braves right now, 4.1 runs per game, 244 average, 84 home runs, 42 steals, giving up 3.76 runs per game. That number has slowly been coming down week by week. They do have Acuna back. They have Strider back. This roster's looking more like what it was supposed to look like. Right now, the Braves, very talented team. The Angels, though, sometimes when they are on, they are on. Tyler Anderson on the mound for the Angels, 2-5 record, 4.41 ERA, 85.2 innings, 70 strikeouts. Fuentes on the mound for the Braves. This guy's a rookie. You haven't seen that much of him this season. It's going to put a lot of strain here on the Braves bullpen. I don't trust the Braves bullpen, but I don't trust the Angels bullpen either. Right now, Fuentes, 0-2 record, a 10.8 ERA, 8.1 innings, 4 strikeouts. I'm going to go with the Angels here on the road, the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And on TBS at 8:05 p.m., the 40-42 Cleveland Guardians visiting the 49-35 Chicago Cubs. The Cubs can score some runs with anyone right now. Right now, Chicago, a 76.4% chance to win this game. Cleveland, a 23.6%. The Guardians are getting no love here. I don't really know why. Do not underestimate Cleveland here. They are still a very talented team. Right now, the Cubs, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. Chicago is -175. Cleveland is +145. The Guardians really lacking on offense the last, 4 to 5 weeks. They're having 3.7 runs a game, 226 average, 81 home runs, 65 steals, giving up 4.03 runs per game. The Cubs, they have no issues with their offense. 5.4 runs per game, 256 average, 124 home runs, that's top 10. 100 steals, that is top 3 in baseball. Power, speed, great combination, giving up 3.87 runs per game. For the Guardians, Gavin Williams on the mound here. They only have a 23% chance to win, but Gavin Williams together pretty respectable season. 5-3 record, a 3.68 ERA, 80.2 innings, 80 strikeouts, but no one has given them a chance to win. He has given up 45 walks. That is a lot of walks in 80 innings. Do not flirt with disaster here. Do not put guys on base here with this Cubs offense. Matthew Boyd going for Chicago, 7-3 record, 2.65 ERA, 91.2 innings, 82 strikeouts. Give me Chicago to win this game to cover the spread, but I'm going to go with the under this game. In at 8:05, I'm going to be watching this one. The 36-47 Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles bats have actually woken up the last month, starting to hit a lot of home runs. This is a younger team. They'll be playing the 41-43 Texas Rangers. Texas, one of the better lineups on paper. The bats have been cold this entire season since opening day. Seager back, zero excuses. They got to score some runs here. They have a top 3 overall pitching team in baseball. Give your pitchers some run support, and you'll be well over 500. Right now, Texas a 70.1% chance to win this game. Baltimore 29.9% chance to win. The Rangers are 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over-under. Texas is minus 180. Baltimore's plus 150. The Orioles offense may be starting to turn the corner right now. 4.2 runs a game, 240 average, 98 home runs. That's a lot. 58 steals, giving a 4.95 runs per game. Not the best pitching team. Maybe the Rangers can actually score some runs. Texas 3.7 runs a game, 227 average, 83 home runs, 72 steals, but it's the pitching. 3.23 runs per game. Like I said, that is top 3 in baseball. Brandon Young on the mound for the Orioles, 0-2 record, 7.11 ERA, 12.2 innings, 11 strikeouts. If the Rangers can't score some runs here, and they got to wake up. Jacob deGrom on the mound for the Rangers. One of the best pitchers in baseball. When he's on, when he's healthy, he has stuff that you've never seen before. Career 2.5 ERA for his career. 8-2 record this season. 2.08 ERA. He is back to typical Jacob deGrom Cy Young form. It is really fun to watch. That's why I always got to watch him when he pitches. 95.1 innings, 94 strikeouts, only 9 home runs in 16 games. He hasn't given up more than 3 runs in like 12 or 13 straight games so far this season. What a run. Give me deGrom to win this game. The Rangers win it. I'm going to go with them covering the spread. I'm going to go with the over. And at 8:40 p.m., the 50-34 Houston Astros. When the month of April ended, this team was under 500. Now they're 16 games over 500. Props to them, but that's what happens when you're a veteran team. They'll be playing the 19-65 Colorado Rockies. Right now, the Astros first place in the West. Colorado 5th place in the NL West. Colorado has a 37.6% chance to win this game. Houston a 62.4%. The Astros are 1.5 run favorites. 11.5 over-under. Whenever I see a massive over-under, there's like an 80% chance that it is a Colorado Rockies team. Right now, Colorado plus 140. Houston is minus 165. The Astros are the favorites here, but actually not that big of favorites. Right now, the Astros 4.2 runs a game. 255 average, 91 home runs, 47 steals, giving up 3.47 runs per game, but they've had good pitching for the last decade. Right now, the Rockies, one of the worst offenses in baseball, one of the worst overall pitching teams in baseball. They're averaging 3.5 runs a game, 227, but they actually are pretty good power-wise. 79 home runs, 45 steals, a game about 5.5 runs per game. If that's not last place, that is second to last place in the majors right now. The Rockies have Chase Dollander on the mound, 2-8 record, a 6.06 ERA, 62.1 innings, 49 strikeouts, but putting a lot of guys on base here. Colton Gordon going for the Astros, 3-1 record, 3.98 ERA, 40.2 innings, 38 strikeouts. He's given up a lot of hits. 48 hits in 40 innings. He's putting guys on base here, but will the Rockies be able to capitalize on the base runners? I can see Colorado potentially pulling this game off. It is definitely possible here, but give me the Astros to win it, to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under. In our third to last game, this is a really good matchup as well. At 9:40 p.m., the 45-39 San Francisco Giants. They don't have the best offense, but this team can pitch with anyone in baseball. And they'll be visiting the 41-42 Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks, one of the best offenses in baseball. Pitching is highly, highly questionable here, but get at least to 500. Both of these teams hail from the NL West. The Giants, 3rd place in the West. The Diamondbacks, 4th place in the West. The Diamondbacks, really good team, and they're 4th place in their division. That just shows you how good the West is. Right now, Arizona, 55.4% chance to win this game. San Francisco, a 44.6%. It is the Diamondbacks here. 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. Arizona right now, minus 135. San Francisco, plus 115. The Giants are averaging 4.2 runs a game, but they're not known for their offense. 230 average, 79 home runs, 44 steals. They give up 3.38 runs per game. If they win this game on the road, it will be due to their starting rotation and their bullpen. Right now, the Diamondbacks, 5.2 runs per game, 254 average, 120 home runs. It's top 5 in baseball, 62 steals, giving up 4.78 runs per game. They don't really care. They can score with you. They can go blow for blow. Looking at the pitching, Birdsong right now going for the Giants, 3-2 record, 4.13 ERA, 56.2 innings, 56 strikeouts, but a very tall task here to go to Arizona and beat the Diamondbacks here, who can score some runs. Zach Gallen going for the Diamondbacks. We know this guy's a veteran pitcher. When he is on, he is on. He has been off this entire season, but he's a veteran. You know he's going to get things back on track at some point. 5-9 record, 5.75 ERA. He is much, much better than that. Look for that number to come down 2 full points potentially by the time the season ends. 97 innings, 88 strikeouts, but so many walks, 42 walks here. This is a tough game here because I trust the Diamondbacks offense, but I trust the pitching of the Giants. Give me the Giants to win this one. Give me the Giants to win it. I'm going to go with the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the under. In our second to last game at 9:40 p.m., the 39-45 Kansas City Royals, one of the worst, if not the worst, overall offense in baseball. But you can't count them out because they actually have a top 5 overall pitching team. The pitching, so much pressure's on them because this team cannot buy a run right now. If they could just average a couple, one more run a game, they'd be well over 500. They'll be playing the 43-40 Seattle Mariners, one of the more balanced offenses in baseball. Right now, Seattle 63.4% chance to win this game. Kansas City a 36.6% chance. The Mariners are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Seattle -135, Kansas City +115 right now. Looking at KC, 3.3 runs per game. They got to do more than that. They really need some power bad. 245 average, 58 home runs. They got to get that number up. 64 steals, gave up 3.46 runs per game. That is elite pitching. Seattle 4.6 runs a game, 247 average. They have power, 107 home runs. They have speed, 79 steals, giving up 3.92 runs a game. And then looking at the pitching for both teams, this is where this game completely is up for grabs here because KC, they can pitch. Michael Lorenzen so far this season cannot. 4-8 record, 4.91 ERA, well above the team average. 88 innings, 73 strikeouts. Emerson Hancock on the mound for the Mariners. He's been known to get shelled. 3-4 record of 5.3 ERA, 71.1 innings, 52 strikeouts. That's why this game is really up for grabs here. Seattle has a good offense, but they don't have a good pitcher going. KC has great pitching staff, but they don't have a good pitcher going. Who's going to score more runs here? Right now, give me Seattle to win this game to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the over. And our final game of the night on MLB Network at 10:10 p.m., the 28-50 Chicago White Sox. Yes, that's not a good average, but don't underestimate Chicago. They're actually a very competitive team here, but they're unfortunately going up against the best roster in baseball. They'll be playing the 53-32 Los Angeles Dodgers, completely decimated when it comes to their pitching ranks. A lot of pitchers on the DL, but they continue to find ways to fight it out, win games, led by the number one offense in baseball. Right now, the Dodgers, 81.4% chance to win this game. The White Sox, a 18.6% chance. The Dodgers are 2.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. LA -325. Heavy favorites here. Such heavy favorites. Sometimes you're worried you're getting set up for the upset. Chicago +260. Right now, the White Sox, 3.4 runs a game, 222 average, 65 home runs, 57 steals, giving up 4.1 runs per game. The Dodgers, what a good offense. 5.6 runs a game, 263 average, that's number one in baseball. 133 home runs, that's number one, just ahead of the Yankees. 45 steals, getting a 4.22 runs per game. Yes, that's a lot, but their pitching ranks are completely decimated, and they're still winning games because they can still get into shootouts. They have a great offense. Now, looking at the pitching, Shane Smith on the mound for the White Sox. I feel so bad for this guy. Having a great season, he just needs some run support. 3-5 record, a 3.38 ERA, 74.2 innings, 68 strikeouts. Yamamoto on the mound for the Dodgers. He's their best pitcher. He's the race, but for some reason, the number one offense in baseball, whenever he pitches, they cannot buy a run. 7-6 record, a 2.61 ERA, 89.2 innings, 101 strikeouts, only 9 home runs in 16 games. Give me Yamamoto. Give me the Dodgers to win this game to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the over. Guys, that's our breakdown. That's our picks and our predictions for all of our baseball games we have coming up for Tuesday, July 1st. We are now in month 4. It is official. Make sure to like the video, to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, do you agree with me, disagree with me? What are your thoughts on these games? What are your picks? Drop them below, and I will make sure that I respond to every single one of them. Like I said, like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be covering all these games every single day. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down at the pinned comment below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. Thank you.